How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We've got one here from Aviation 72 for you in 1/72 scale diecast. We've got ourselves a Hawker Sea Hawk FGA.Mk here. It says XE364 from the Suez Crisis. That is the code, and it is from the Royal Navy in a livery from 899 Squadron while aboard the HMS Eagle during that Suez Crisis in 1956. The actual aircraft that did wear this livery was scrapped in 1963. But there is another Seahawk, XE489, that has been restored for display in this particular livery. And it's been in various collections, painted in this particular livery. And during the restoration of that aircraft, parts from the actual XE364 were used. Now, it is in the usual box that these do come in, very similar to those Witty Wings ones as well. It's got a fair amount of different models that we can get in our collection if we haven't already done so, and you open it up and you can see an even bigger picture of that. So there's the old chippy there, but there is these Vigans and Drakens. They look absolutely awesome too, but that is our Seahawk sitting in there though. It does look pretty sweet. There looks to be a little card in there as well. Why are we staring at it through the packet? How about we get this bloody thing open and see how good this does look in the metal. All right. Now, under here, there is a little card. It's a limited edition, maybe a 600 run, which does look pretty cool. There is, you get a little number on there. I've got number 70. We'll throw that out of the way and get this open. I'm not sure of the availability of these, of course. You might still be able to get them. I got this off eBay, so it does have a little stand in there. So that is your sort of the usual stand that these do come in. It's a nice glossy sort of stand. I'm assuming we put it together like that. That's pretty standard. And this nice aircraft sitting there, it does look to be a big chunk of metal in there. Oh, actually, this has got a fair bit of weight. Bloody hell. For those that are interested in weight, this does weigh in grams, 275 grams. Sweet. That is insane for the size of the aircraft. They've used some good heavy metal in this. This looks nice too. The actual finish, we'll zoom in a fraction and have a little look at the finish. So you can see some of those nice panel lines. Hopefully they will show up. That grey is a little bit dark, but it is sort of a shiny finish, like a semi-gloss sort of finish on this. So it is a little bit reflective to the lights that I do have. This wasn't overly expensive either. But I mean, it's not going to be everyone's sort of popular aircraft, I suppose. But I reckon it looks pretty cool. Oh, it does have a little aerial there. You've got to be real careful of that. Jeez, that would be real easy to knock out. Do I touch it? It's got a little arrow stalk there. I don't think that would move. It's pretty much well, it definitely is. It's in a fixed gear down position, so you do not get any gear up options. For me, that is no issue, but for you in flight people, you may be a little bit upset. Let's have a. There's no real wheel well details. The wheels themselves do turn, so if you do like to roll your aircraft, you can do that. But the overall finish on it is really nice. The panel lines aren't overly deep. I mean, it's got enough sort of detail to keep me happy. I'm not the most fussiest of collectors. If it presents well, I am pretty happy with things. And this presents pretty well for the aircraft that it is. Yeah, pretty cool. Obviously, that is the stand hole there, and you just stick it in your stand hole. Oh, doesn't want to go in. Oh, there we go. And that is on the stand. We'll just chuck it on the deck. And that is your beautiful Hawker Sea Hawk FGA.Mk set up on the stand from Aviation 72. And I reckon this does look pretty cool. And of course, if you're thinking the same thing, might as well throw some of those my way if you can do me a favour and do that. All right, I will take some photos of this, of course, throw them on at the end of the video, and you can see this bird close up without my sausage fingers all over it. But it's pretty much pull it out of the packet. You don't have to do anything. You just pull it straight out of the packet, whack it on the stand if you want. But it's in permanently fixed gear down, as I said, so you can just whack it on the deck as well. But I reckon it does present really nicely. I don't mind it at all. Definitely a pretty cool looking model from Aviation 72. All right, everyone, don't forget, if you feel like subscribing to the channel and you haven't done that either, don't forget to click that button as well. All right, I'll finish up, of course, by saying thank you very much for spending your valuable time in checking out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed what hit your eyeballs today. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. All right, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.